So today I want to talk about getting a job shenanigans. I'm probably using the word wrong, but who the f even uses shenanigans anymore? Anyways, about a month ago, I was around and finding out. So I decided to start looking for a job online. I have been a game developer and programmer for more than half a decade. So yeah, plan was simple. Get a resume ready, start applying for a job or internship, I suppose. Now the plot twist. Remember the part where I told you I was around and finding out? That was a lie actually. Past 1 year, I was actually creating a portfolio for all my work. So guess what? If you thought my life was all over the road and you are on the same boat as me, think again, because you are absolutely correct. I had my project/portfolio website ready, which you can check out at realinspirer.github.io. Simple plug. I just needed a resume. So I thought, but frick, I didn't get any. Actually, I got an idea. I have been developing a story gameplay type game, Cosmic Heaven. And by the way, this listing will probably start very soon on Steam. Hopefully, yes. Then I just decided, why not just use the game models I made from the game and design my resume with it. So I designed a badass looking resume, which my friend described as unfathomably sexy. There we go. I apply job, get money. The plan was simple, but not as simple. The job search on LinkedIn is always gonna go bad, but that was given. Anyways, I applied for an internship right away, and the next day I got a message from them. Let's go. I saw a message at 12 p.m. They had sent me the message at 9 a.m. I was cooked. I had not even started. Here's how the first conversation went. So the guy was like, I had a look at your resume and I am very impressed by your portfolio. Then he had a bunch of bullet points sent to me with things like working hours, my pay, and other rules and whatnot. And by the way, 9 to 6 was crazy. Pay was dog. Also, the guy was the game director of a company. Shouldn't there be like hiring manager doing the job? Why are you hiring little bro? Are you okay? I tried to then negotiate him for better payment or something, but he was like, no, I am on a tight budget. I can't do that. It was an internship, so why not? It's fine anyways. Still, 9 to 6 was crazy. After all that initial fold, I should really stop calling it that. We moved to assignment part. He sent me a PDF. Wait, not those ones, like a PDF file. And it was relatively easy. It had 4 sub assignments, and the hardest part was a section where I had to create like a path finding algorithm for an anime in a grid based system. He then messaged me, the people who my Russian voice, the people who get what the f am I doing, bro? The people who get chosen usually only take 1 or 2 days, comrade. I was like, excuse me, what the fuck? You were hiring for internship and you want interns to do those assignments in less than a week. Here's my take. I have been doing programming for many years now, and believe me when I say this, without getting super overworked, you are not getting that shit done in 2 days. You at least need 4 days. But I would quickly realize why the guy said that to me, and the reason was he was very incompetent. So I spent like 12 plus 3 hours creating and beautifying everything on the assignment, and I was fucking sleep deprived. Not that it's a new thing. Anyways, I uploaded the assignment and sent the guy the link. So the assignment had one section. This is where you need to like lock in the video. I had to create a Unity editor tool. So what's an editor tool? Editor tool is like a piece of code that will run during the making of the game, designing levels, placing obstacles, and those things. They are not gonna be shipped with the actual game, but they are just level designing tools essentially. Now from the start, the editor tool thing in that specific assignment was dumb in my opinion. The project didn't need that. It was probably just meant to check my competency, but it just feels dumb that they couldn't think anything better. The guy responded by saying that everything on his side was on fire. He again mentioned some bullet points, stated things like the game is throwing errors and the tool is very complex. He asked if I can fix them. I asked for videos of what he was doing because I can never get those exceptions on my side. And you know the crazy part? I even uploaded a video for him to check so that he can get a rundown of everything that is going on in the project. Guess he didn't check that. Okay, fuck towards. The freaking tool I designed was exactly as mentioned in the assignment, and personally it was so easy even a child could use it. He never replied to my long comments. He just copied his previous comment and posted again. Crazy. I asked again for the screenshots. I needed those screenshots, comrade. At like 2 a.m. in the night, he replied with a screenshot of the problem, and immediately, without waiting for my reply, he jumped to the conclusion and said, I think I have a good overview of your skills. We will see if we decide to move forward Harvard or not. I'ma be honest with here, you never reply to any of my comments and then immediately jump to the conclusion. What the f is going on? But still, I saw the screenshot. You know what was happening? You remember the editor tool I told you to lock in? Tool essentially spawned multiple objects in the editor for visualization purposes. And after the level creation, you need to delete it. And there was a big black button that said delete temporary blocks. You just needed to press it. What the f? He never deleted those objects and he just played the game. Those blocks were like overlapping each other. What the f? I don't understand how he saw those things and he was like, it was even remotely close to what I was trying to show him. And you may ask why I didn't delete them myself using the code. Because I didn't think the guy checking the assignment is that incompetent. He should have at least watched the tutorial video. Granted, I made a mistake assuming that the guy trying to hire me was competent enough for his position, but I was completely wrong. I made the changes and made sure that I spoon-fed every little thing to the little dumb. Also made multiple videos and attached them in the project and sent him the updated link again. Till the next afternoon, which was Friday, I think, he never replied to me. But in the evening, he said the project comrade voice. The project will be checked by the programming team next week. I was like, now we are talking to the real competent people and not dumb. Let's go. I didn't even know the programming team, but I was already pretty confident of getting through. One thing was also stuck in my head. The guy probably graded me lower than my actual rank. Even though he was the one who didn't understand assignment, he had given me a lower rank anyways. On Monday, he asked for an interview and I requested to be shifted to Tuesday because he talked to me at like 9 p.m. Crazy. He sent me a friend request on Discord and accepted it, so things were going smoothly. After the interview, next day, I came to know that I was the top 3. Why the f did you interview me if I was not the only person you were hiring? I suppose this is a common practice, but he was also telling me all about the company and working policies, which was weird because he didn't hire me. Even if this is a common practice, I think this is just unhealthy and dumb. He was like, I was second and didn't get the job, and to be honest, I was sad and discouraged, but I am now really happy that I didn't get the job and didn't get to work with that incompetent guy. Holy fuck. Probably the reason I was second was due to his grading system. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, probably this is just a coping video for me. It is what it is, but I can assure you one thing, that actual good programmers would never take a job for that low for money. I was just desperate. But I still learned an important thing. Always assume that the person hiring you is an incompetent guy, and you should spend at least 1 hour after completing an assignment to make sure your project is easy to understand. Borderline just spoon feeding everything. Yeah, that's about it. Also, go to LinkedIn as the last resort. Many people have said this, but it's not a good platform to get actual passionate jobs. Yeah.